Richard Piet Show. Glad to have you here today. The congressional delegation in Michigan, several of them anyway, were a part of a defense tour which started midweek on the other side of the state and ended up yesterday in Battle Creek. And among those participating was Congressman Fred Upton of Southwest Michigan, and he joins us this morning to talk about that. Good morning, Fred.
Good morning, Richard. How are you doing? All right?
Yeah, great. How about you?
Good.
Good.
Hopefully we're going to have a nice weekend here.
Yeah, so you've been sort of Fred across Michigan lately.
Yeah, it really is, and we're actually already talking about next year as well. So
Okay.
We had a good delegation meeting, good events across the state, and really showing how strong our defense base is here in Michigan. And of course, we've got some big news coming. We hope about maybe a little more than a year from now, and that is with Fort Custer. We are definitely in the hunt for a missile defense site, which for us here would be about better than a $3 billion investment in making sure that our country is safe, but obviously more jobs here and real construction. And, there's going to be one of these sites built somewhere across the country protecting the East Coast, and we're one of 4 sites officially in the running, but I think everyone acknowledges that we're either one or two. So we're doing a lot of work, and the delegation is working together. Debbie Stabenow and I, along with other members of our delegation, more than half, in fact, looked at from one side of the state to the other. We were a little daunted with some of the weather we had yesterday.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get up to Alpena. I've not been there before, but we'll put that on the list for next year.
So the sense is we're doing pretty well here as far as our chances.
Well, we are. I mean, it's all done by merit, and there is strong community support. We've seen that in the public meetings that they've had over the last 2 years. Of course, we've seen our local legislators, Dave Maturin, Margaret O'Brien, and others working with Governor Snyder to pass a resolution in support of that up in Lansing, which has been very positive. But our delegation is there, too, whether it's Republicans or Democrats. We have quite a marvelous piece of property there, and the investment in making sure that our country is secure would be a good one.
What do we have going for us that makes us close to the top of the list, if not at the top?
Well, we have community support. We have the land. We have the infrastructure. I mean, one of the things that we worked on in the most recent defense authorization bill was provisions making sure that our 10,000-foot runway right there at Battle Creek Airport is not shortened. And, of course, if you build these missile silos, you start with 20, you could go to 60. These are only used in defense. They're not offensive weapons. But we can get that material in. Of course, we have the interstate with 94 and 69 and the Indiana Toll Road to the south and 131. So geographically, we're in the right spot as well. So we've got the workforce. So and the land itself, there's actually 2 sites within Fort Custer that they're looking at. One is heavily wooded, so that would take more money to clear it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best site. They've got a preferred site, and that's relatively level and clear. So, and it's again, the state has done some good job in swapping some of the land there, so you can actually move the material, the missiles and other things that has to come in from one side of the base to the other, and provide the security cordon that you got to have.
I have about a minute left, but are there any concerns that having this would make Battle Creek or Southwest Michigan a target in some other way?
No, I don't think so. I mean, these are defensive weapons, number one. It would be used against rogue states, Iran, North Korea, and others. And, it's not going to be thousands of, we know that the Russians and the Chinese literally have thousands of missiles. This is not going to be poised against those, but it's so that's this is not going to be a target.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the time, and we'll stay in touch on this.
Absolutely. Thanks, Richard.
All right.
You have a great holiday weekend.
You too. Thanks. Congressman Fred Upton on WBCK.